Yeah, Nostria returns very quickly. Like, she seemed distracted during the drill. She gets back to like chatting up Calderon as soon as she can.
Axe not. Meanwhile, Axe is just sitting, discussing with Core. Like he and Corum, they're sitting and eating,
Yeah.
and Axe is like, Axe don't like how Nastria is talking with that man. Axe should protect her from Emberwellian.
You heard Dad?
No. Why would Axe be her dad? Axe is not old enough to be her dad.
She's an adult. She can talk to who she wants, huh?
Wait, how old is she again?
19.
Yeah.
1, 2. Still baby. She's still she not know better. She not know what Emberwellians will do. They'll make her. They'll experiment on her. They'll make her more human. Because she's in bat already. Axe thinks.
She's not human.
Axe knows. That's point. You see what they did to Axe? Axe is part giant.
Yeah. And they did this?
Yes. Emberwell did this. Oh,
Emberwell? All of Emberwell?
oh well, maybe not. Axe don't really care. It's big. Whole place is corrupt to core.
I mean, I've heard some stories about the place, but they're not. I don't think they're all bad.
They're all bad. Why else they allow their personal army to be used for this? Axe think it was personal army at least.
I don't think they have a standing army.
Whatever. Axe whole village got kidnapped by people from Amberwell.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna hate, I mean, my whole village got razed to the ground. I didn't blame all of Terrebonne.
Why not?
Because the vast majority of the people there had nothing to do with it.
But what if those that had to do with it are in charge?
They're not the only ones in charge, and I wouldn't condemn the whole city for it, even if they were.
But I don't know. Axe. It's very weird. You see, Axe has very big anger towards Emberwell. Even saying name makes Axe pretty angry. In fact, Axe is very angry, and he just he shoves down a whole steak into his mouth.
Where'd you get a steak?
Right up.
Fancy fucking bougie military am I running now? Vegas is eating porridge.
Yeah, I just steak and eggs. Steak and eggs.
Like, Rayna just like fucking is throwing Axe just bigger meals on the side, just keep the big man happy.
Let's have me some damn waffles.
He just like, I'm so mad, and he takes a bite of his steak and a sip of his wine.
Em, are you there?
It's a good year. Oh no.
Yeah.
86.
Em, Dad.
I can't believe that meanwhile Azora is having a episode.
We're in the year 3005. 86, you can have some wine.
You know, having a bit of a flashback, I guess.
There you are. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, how is your net? What's going on? M?
Should we? I'm gonna stop recording.
It does this on it like this was happening last game too. This just kind of happened.
What?
We'll be fine for a few minutes, then there'll be a period of like 2-3 minutes where it's just cutting in and out, in and out, in and out every few seconds. And then it's fine for like 10 minutes, and then it was like this last game too.
You say so. Do you stop hearing us, or
I think she
Hello?
stopped hearing us.
oh my god, again?
I'm gonna stop recording for a bit.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. At this point, let's see. So you did some. So yeah. Corum and Axe are had a bit of discussion.
I had a chin wag.
Yeah. But yeah. Nostria is just sort of looking intently at Calderon, like pointing out some things in a book. And he's kind of got a grin on his face.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think, well, Aegis is like setting up to head off for the day, but he's gonna like listen in.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Eavesdropping?
No, just kind of head over, like make it very apparent that he's there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of heads over as just you two had an enlightening conversation.
Nostria looks at you just, yeah. Emberwell magic is so interesting. They just do it so differently.
Achoo!
What were you saying, Mr. Calderon? It's like you use it. Yeah. We treat magic like strings on a puppet. That's the idea. You use magic like it's a raw resource.
As you use it to power other things, I take it.
We weave it into everything. It's a combination. Magic by itself capable of a great many things. Magic combined with practical mechanical know-how, well, then you can achieve absolute wonder. Like this thing right here that we are in. I get ya. That's magic. That's a magic core powering it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting. Yeah, those things are rare. I don't know where you got that. Anyway, point is, yeah, magic all over this place, but the foundation, sturdy mechanical know-how. This thing could technically run without the core if you just had a bunch of people attached to a bunch of wires, like moving around and operating everything themselves. But with magic, it all gets a little streamlined, huh?
Does save on manpower as well.
So we treat magic less like a power to draw upon, and more like a tool in a toolkit. Like I said, the strings with which we can manipulate the puppets that are everything else in the world. So when Harapul Industries makes a robot, it's not a robot powered by magic. It's a robot that we're using magic to control.
You don't worry that people in your city are using it to some terrible ends?
People use magic to all sorts of ends everywhere. We just, we have rules. We do our best to enforce them. Some people are a bit sneaky. Harapul Industries, though, entirely above board.
I hope that, I suppose so. Can't claim to know a great deal. You guys seem to kind of keep to yourselves up there.
Oh, we venture out every now and then. I mean, hell, you caught me there in Custer selling our good stuff.
Well, yeah, I suppose. An odd businessman or two, or someone doing research out in the clockwork or whatever.
For sure. Yeah, we like to make connections, we do. But it takes a lot of hard work to maintain a place like Emberwell. Takes a lot of gumption. Takes a lot of legs. Takes a lot of hands. And I'll tell you this much, bud. All right. You go to Emberwell, you see what magic you went and you see all the magic that every single person in the city of Emberwell does. You'll probably find things that aren't good. You'll find things that are bad. You'll find people doing things that are illegal by most humanitarian outlooks. But here's the thing. You ain't gonna find anyone doing illegal magic. You can't say the same for other places. There are other places where people fuck with time. We don't do that. Mm-mm.
Well, you don't know anyone doing it.
Well, there's just not much profit in it. I mean, well, technically there might be, but not much to innovate on. Not much you can do with time. You can't sell. You should have scratched it.
Aegis is like thinking of saying, "Are you sure you can't sell time?" But he thinks better of opening that line of inquiry.
Yeah.
Or well, if you could sell time, it would be a fucking hell of an upfront cost. It just wouldn't be worth it. You see, Emberwell is all about tempering ambition with practicality. That's why you'll never find an Emberwell. You'll never find anything from Emberwell that's why you'll never find any product of Emberwell that isn't top of the line. In a class of its own.
You realize that, like, Aegis looks around to see if Axe is there.
Axe is kind of sulking.
Yeah,
He's sulking in the meditation room.
Oh, okay, so he's not around here because I think we're down elsewhere at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'll be up real quick.
Okay, perfect. Like an in character and out of character evade
Yeah.
Swede.
Yes.
That big guy, Axe. He's a product of what Emberwell can do.
Ah, yes, I've heard. One of the dark firms. Yeah, terrible, tragic, really. We tried it. No, we like I said, any town has its bad elements. Any town has its criminals. Any town has its rowdy people who go a bit too far. But we try to crack down on it, and you know what? Harpool Industries would never do that.
You really are a businessman through and through, aren't you? You're giving me a sales pitch when not even a customer.
Well, if I ever can't just turn it off. Can't just turn. I mean, yeah, you ever turn off being the driver guy?
Yeah.
I suppose you do. Well, that's. Well, check the difference in our bank accounts. You don't have a bank account, do you?
No, I keep cash in hand.
Well, yeah, neither do I technically. We just keep it all in a place in Emberwell. Yeah, Osprey. We're heading to Osprey. Oh, God.
Not a fan?
Oh, they're really keen on banking. Like, throughout, like, inner city
Azora
banking.
actually looks up at this to actually, like, listen in on this. She's curious about this.
They're pretty keen on banking, like inner city banking, which it's a useful thing to have around. But personally, I think my money. I think our money's safe where it is. We got a very nice fortified city that we keep everything in, and we have the benefit of neutrality. They're part of the Confederacy. What if someone from a league wants to open a bank account? They ain't gonna be able to open a bank account in Osprey. That's why coin should remain neutral. Coin shouldn't have feelings. Coin should stay somewhere. Safe yet accessible.
Yes, funds don't care about your feelings.
They sure don't.
Man, that was just the worst thing I've said today. That was...
And you said a lot.
I'm just... Actually, on that, do you know how much it costs to get into Osprey?
Osprey right now? Oh, jeez. Last I heard, they were charging 10 coin.
That ain't so bad.
Yeah, 10 per.
Well, I'm not sure if we're going. I'm not sure if we're going in the city anyhow. I don't know if. Hey, Aegis just shouts out, "Hey, does anyone want to stop in Osprey?" Do we have any
I
reason
think
to be
someone
there?
might be going in if we need to get some food or something. Someone might go
Yeah.
in. Rena, how we're doing on supplies.
Hmm.
I should go in. I don't have any fucking dungeon rations. So that could be what, yeah. Yeah, I guess we're stopping in Osprey.
It's actually kind of a nice. It's a nice town when you get past the bank thing. Really, actually, you wouldn't have to worry about it. You don't walk around looking like you have a lot of money. Although this whole thing here certainly might give that game away. But I think you could probably walk into any given bank and they probably wouldn't hound you like they would with anyone wearing this. He says, poking himself.
Yeah, thanks for putting it that way. I don't think I'm gonna go wandering into a bank anyhow.
Oh well, that's how they get you. They don't mark the banks.
What?
Any given building could be a bank, and you won't know it.
That just seems ridiculous.
I know, but it's aggressive, is what it is. It's actually kind of admirable.
It's
I wanted to
aggressively
get-
stupid.
I wanted to get some goddamn chicken. Turns out it was a chicken-themed bank.
Forgot that detail. How can I forget this about Osprey? That it's just
Yeah.
fucking. It's fucking crazy town for the banks.
Yeah.
Ariana really hated Osprey. It's her least favorite city in Hemlock.
Okay, I'll be careful in there. Not that I think I'll need to be, as you put it. I look poor.
You look rugged. Don't gotta say poor. That's a negative word to use.
Yeah.
So, why are you heading north, by the way? If not to visit Osprey and not to visit my town, where are you going?
We got some business near Deep. We're investigating. Funnily enough, one of those was, how'd you put it, dark companies?
Dark firms?
Dark firm.
You got a dark firm? Which dark firm?
Could you remind me of the name?
Procter and Gamble, something like
Procter
that.
and Gamble.
Procter and Gamble. Okay.
Fella named Gamble works for him. That name ring a bell?
Gamble. Oh, we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, that was what the
Mhm.
that's what the interview
That's
was about.
right.
He brought-
Ridgeco. You're looking after Ridgeco, ain't you?
Ridgeco. That's what they're called. You know anything about them? Anything I should be on the lookout for? They dangerous?
I mean, I told you what I knew about them. They're a dark firm. They're connected to some larger company, but we haven't been able to figure out which one. It's just not Horrorpool Industries, I'll tell you that much.
All right. Yeah, Aegis is like jotting this down somewhere. He's got a Zora's notebook writing it in there.
Yeah.
Not
that Gamble.
Horrorpool says
Yeah.
yeah.
That Gamble fella, I tell you. What a character.
What'd you know about him?
He's got a crazy look in his eye. Also, just doesn't shut up about like his work. You know? Like, I can talk about things that aren't business. He can't.
Figured you'd find that admirable if you talk about switching off, not being able to switch off.
Well, but if you're at like a party, like, don't bog it down with work.
Yeah, I guess. But look, we're not in the interrogation room anymore. I'm not gonna. There was stuff you were keeping for business secrets. You can just trust me on the fact that I'm just trying to bring a guy down who's, hurt a bunch of people. Shouldn't affect your business.
It wouldn't. Because we don't associate with people like him who do things whatever he did.
Right.
Unless were they cool? What did he do anything cool?
He made axe.
He scratches his chin. Yeah, we don't associate with him.
Right.
Also made Street Sharks.
He did make Street Sharks. Yeah, he made Shark People as well.
I don't know if they're cool, but they
Shark people. What, like he spliced
Human and Shark.
man and shark.
mud shark.
Interesting. Man and mud shark. Huh. Last I heard, he was talking about when I saw him, all I know is he was talking about having finally found the perfect specimen for the biggest one, for the big one. I thought he called it was the big one.
The big one.
Yeah. I got the sense that if I got the sense that it was a request from whoever was employing him that he referred to it by that. I believe he had a more appropriate egghead name for it or something, but he didn't disclose that. Now he just needed to talk about it somewhere, and just so happened he was seated at my table. Ugh.
Perfect specimen for the big one.
The big one. Ooh.
How long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Long hunt.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. 2 years ago. No. 6 months ago. I've met him twice. Forgot that.
Right.
Yeah, Zora sort of does look up and like, that's a big gap.
Well, you meet a guy twice. Yeah, the 2 times kind of blend in when it's the guy who just doesn't shut up about the same thing.
Fair.
Exactly. Fair.
So maybe he's out there right now looking for this thing.
Could be. You say he's up by Bile Deep?
Yeah.
He had some people with him. Could just be one of his people. You never know. He seemed like the type to not leave his lab.
We'll see. I mean, there's a bunch of people in the Confederacy who want to find him.
Oh, I'm sure they do. He's a Tarrant guy, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably selling some of that shit to his home country. Yeah.
I'm gonna get this thing moving.
Yeah.
We got.
God, if he's just donating, if he's just giving them to the League Army, that's. Ugh. You better be selling them and not donating them. If it's an Emberwell firm, you better be selling them.
Loyalty to a country isn't sufficient payment.
Absolutely not. Would that pay? Does loyalty pay the bills? No. I don't got bills, but if I did,
Sometimes it does.
loyalty wouldn't pay them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in, like, government housing that's, you just get to be here if you keep doing your job, then it kind of does.
Well, maybe. But if he's working with an Emberwell firm, they better be selling them and not donating them. I swear. That's just doing your city wrong.
You even a dark firm?
Even a dark firm, they better at least be making money. I mean, come on.
You're gonna be criminals, at least be big money criminals, damn it. Aegis is just thinking he can kind of see the reasoning in it, but it's just too businessman. Aegis saying, Aegis can't even see, he's done freebies for good reasons. No, Aegis just kind of shrugs his shoulders and just, everyone's thinking about money all the time.
That's their
Zora
problem.
does, sort of looking down, like we're not looking up from her book or whatever. It does just sort of say, "You're wrong about that." loyalty can pay the bills, so to speak.
Well, I've never had bills to pay, so. At least on a micro scale.
Oh, we're from different worlds, each of us. All right, I'm gonna get this thing moving. Should be in
You do that.
Osprey later today.
All right, it's a good thing Axe was absent for that whole conversation.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Maybe Axe did Axe avoid some character development there?
Yeah, you know, just Axe out of the room while Calderon successfully convinced everyone else that what happened to you was actually really good.
It was great.
What?
He made such a convincing argument that it was for the best
Yeah,
that your
you
village
know,
was
we were like,
annihilated.
it's cool, but it's for science, you know? It drove us further as a species. It was for the best, greater good. We're all
Plus-
happy it happened to you.
It was very convincing when he
Be
pointed out, what
honored.
if you were a village full of assholes and just...
Yeah. You know, we never met you before you were like this. Maybe you sucked. Maybe you were just also small and a weakling.
Wow.
At least now you've got, like, giant blood. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's genuinely blood doping.
It's literally the only interesting thing you have going for you. So, I mean, like, you know, thank God, because imagine what a bore you would have been before.
No, that would be great if like we meet Gamble and he's just like in a lab coat and glasses and just he sees Axe, pushes up his glass and says, "The most important thing about you was that you met me."
Damn.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay, no,
Right.
this guy's fucking dope. I'm with him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamble, make me cool.
And Zora's just like, I need to be stronger. Project me with giant's blood.
I can protect more people if I have a larger surface area. It makes sense.
Okay, so, roll navigate.
Navigate. Aegis.
Navigator.
Oh man, what's he doing lately? Yeah.
Okay,
I
and
will
that's
scout
Zora.
on the
You got scout?
periscope.
Gotcha, alright.
Oh, you can scout ahead,
plus
add the
two to
vehicle's
that.
control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the +2 could
that's
use
a
the
10,
periscope.
babe.
Yeah. Alright, and gonna say Reina bought enough to have another automatic quarter mastery success.
Yeah, Reina needs to buy some more, you know,
Mm-hmm.
food and such.
Yeah, she will need to restock.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, right. Let's just you know, notice any danger and get I don't want to make a discovery right now. This has been a long
You
journey.
notice a sign of a nearby danger?
No.
Oh
Get
my.
any danger.
You said you noticed any danger. Oh.
I don't think no.
That's
The
interesting.
danger is a pothole.
Oh no! Aegis! Quick! Step to the side! What?
And I'm gonna say
It's a patch of black ice.
Oh no! It is! It's worse. It's roadkill!
Oh, we can give that
That's
to Reina. That's an ingredient.
yeah.
It's not high quality, but it'll do.
So,
God, now I just imagine that fucking. You guys have seen that old Disney short where it's like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy going camping, but they have their fucking trailer.
You know what? I know what the advantageous part of the terrain.
I guess not.
As we approach Osprey, I sort of notice like a sort of rise in the plains and a valley next to it where we could like pull up with the where so that it's hidden from view of Osprin, so we can then get out and like walk to town, so they won't see our big scary tank,
Nice.
our big expensive looking tank.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, you get there and you make good time.
Yeah,
Nice,
so we can
nice.
pull up, behind that swell in the plains, and we can walk the rest of the way. It's in walking distance.
Mm-hmm.
However many of us are going in, probably shouldn't be everyone.
Who wants to go in? I think Aegis will remain.
Yeah. I guess
Reina will
maybe,
go. Obviously,
Reina
Calderon
has to
is
go.
going.
I
Yeah,
do give
maybe-
someone a few coins to pick me up some rations.
Mhm.
Maybe I
It's
can
not
just
going, it's down.
escort them. I think I alone should be enough.
Yeah.
I imagine
Yeah.
Max doesn't want to come.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Axe
Marcella
can-
can come if he wants, but the more people, the more money,
Oh,
It's like
fine.
the thing, like Aegis, just blindly puts coin behind him, just tosses coin behind him and get me something, and just hears Calderon say, "Oh, I didn't know you're paying me. Wow."
Yeah.
No, yeah, before we get there, Azor is just gonna say, yeah, gonna ask you to pay now before we get there. Or
What
before
could happen between
Written
here and
down.
there?
I don't want to risk the money getting. I'd feel better if the money was here on the cart rather than, or here in the nowhere, rather than carrying it a 50 coin around with me in town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just takes out, just counts out some coin from his pouch, exactly 50, drops it, gets it in a little sack, and just tosses it into the nowhere.
I will add that coin to the nowhere.
Actually, I'm gonna take 10 out of that for my entrance into, the town.
Okay. That works.
Random
So we got
taker.
170. We've gone from 134 to 174 on the nowhere.
And how much coin did you toss for your rations?
How what are the cost of rations? Let me check.
It's 3 coin.
It's free coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I throw you free coin.
Okay. So yeah, I'll get you some rations. Oh, pick up some for myself.
Aegis is just gonna keep an eye. Aegis just goes. He's gonna be boring. He goes to the common room and he just sits and reads. And this sounds dumb as hell to say. He sits and he reads ops and tactics,
Nice.
making his way through that thing.
He gets Axe Nostria car to play the game with him.
Is that when you
I
practice
don't
tactics?
understand.
Play
Why you
attack
ask
with
me
him.
to roll dice?
Reina, is she good on her toll to enter the
Yep,
city?
she is.
Perfect. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and just as Zora's like, to her, here, let's go get things and take care of this quick.
Yeah, she and heads off to the nearest goods store, and then heads off to a supply store, to see about food and all that.
In a few minutes of
Oh,
ops and
livestock.
tactics of playing the game with everyone, Aegis gets bored and they start playing dominoes instead.
And yeah, Azor, after, just sort of, once we get in the gate, I imagine there's no problem getting through the gate or anything, paying the toll.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, Azor just sort of to, what's his name? Business guy, just sort of,
Calderon.
you're here.
I sure am. Might not, if I don't find anybody to take me to Emberwell by the time you're done. Maybe you might swing back. Think I might swing back by around here. Emberwell's a nice place.
We'll see.
A lot of things go on there. Fun things.
I'll pass it along, but I wouldn't be optimistic.
All right. Just let him know that I'll pay I could pay a lot more than your average charge.
I'm sure you could.
Mhm. See you around. Yeah, he heads off.
Yeah, and Azora just sort of like, shakes her head a bit and then goes off to accompany Reina shopping.
Yeah.
And
Reina,
buys rations. One for Aegis, one for myself.
say Reina has fight ingredients, 3 uses. Which means she can have an auto success on managed provisions 3 times.
Yeah, and I get those dungeon rations.
Nice. Let's see. Once you're about to switch to Domino's, Corum just says, but I just calculated my anal circumference.
That's not ops and tactics, Corum.
Oh, what game have I been playing?
You're playing From Another Time, Another Land.
What? Axe don't get it.
Now and then, here and there.
I can't believe I remember the fucking what Fatal stands for. Actually, no, it's got 2 acronyms because they changed the fucking thing. Oh, God. It used to be called. They changed it to From Another Time, Another Land, but originally Fatal stood for Fantasy Adventure to Adult Lechery.
Well then.
Which is a lot more honest, I'm gonna be fucking frank. Even though I think Fantasy Adventure is completely dishonest. There's no fantasy or adventure. It's a bad fantasy.
I was gonna make a rather dark joke that if there was a now and then, here and there tabletop game, who knows, maybe anal circumference would be a important stat.
It would come up at least. No, it didn't come up once.
Because it was rather explicitly not anal. That would have repeated the point.
Well, to make it incredibly morbid, we don't know what happened before that time.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. No, don't abort your baby. Yeah, it's okay if you stay in the future.
Maybe she got pregnant before she got whisked away to the future.
Huh?
Does that make the argument better?
It really does. It makes it funnier, but like not better.
If you carried a baby that many billions of years into the future, it's just like, finally, you're here.
And she was young. She was like 13. That is like giving birth is so dangerous at that age. Imagine if she had stuck around and then she died in childbirth. Like, how would Shu feel then?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's the fucked up thing about it on like a level of you never get to wonder, I wonder how that's doing, because ain't doing yet. Not for a while.
I also think it was definitely the coward option that, like, A, didn't go back, and B, we didn't see him just because that would have been a fun fucking scene.
Well, yeah, it's like, that is the second half of the show, is living with that knowledge.
Should have seen him, like, call up Sarah's parents, and then just...
Yeah. No, true, yeah.
Just leave out some of the details.
What do you even say? Like, you look up her name, Sarah Rangel, and this girl from America, she's missing, and her parents are like,
call from a young Japanese boy.
Yeah, and just be like, she's fine. Don't look for her though. Bye.
Good news, you'll be grandparents.
Yeah. Oh my god! Imagine getting that call. Don't worry about her. Your daughter and her baby will be fine. What? Her baby was, anyways, don't look for her. Bye.
And then Shu just like sighs, looks around at the world he had left, and just thinks, I'm real good at kendo now.
It just ends on him going back to triumphantly beat up that other kid from the kendo
Wait,
class.
was he
killed
ever,
him.
like, did he ever actually get good at anything, though? He just lucked it.
He got pretty good at whacking things with the stick.
Did he?
Yeah, like,
I still remember he was getting, like,
better at
shit
it.
kicked even to the end. Oh.
you know who deserved to live? Like, the one character who, like, really shouldn't have died? That one fucking little girl that tried to tuck, what was his name, Nabu, or...
Tried to talk
yeah.
him down.
And,
Hey,
you know, like,
had to die for the trage.
it started with an N, but...
Nobu.
Nobu.
No. Naga?
Yeah.
Where she just tried to shoot, accidentally shot the kid, and then just didn't even fucking hesitate.
Chambered another round.
Yeah, chambered another round. At first you don't succeed, shoot.
Nabuka.
Nabuka, that was it. Like, she really deserved to kill Nabuka. You know,
This is what we're talking about.
more-
That's what they're talking about as they go shopping.
Yeah, no, they're just talking about anime. Yeah.
Anime on the wall?
yeah, like...
You cut back and they've stopped playing dominoes and they're just playing Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube.
Yeah, like, Azora, meanwhile, is explaining to Reina one of the great literary works of her culture. You know, like...
Yeah.
Axe Smash!
What character does Axe play, Swede, in Melee?
Oh, he's playing like a heavy cat. He's definitely playing
he's
like
a Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ganondorf. I was thinking Ganondorf or maybe Bowser or maybe DK, but Ganondorf works.
Aegis is a Falco player.
We'll try hard.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Lucina wasn't introduced yet, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
What, Brawl?
Oh wait,
No, Lucina
oh
was,
yeah,
Lucina was Smash 4 DLC.
Oh wow.
oh
Smash
yeah. No,
4,
this is the
Jesus.
GameCube one. So yeah, no, he is
Yeah.
either Bowser or Bowser. Yeah, he's
Ganondorf.
probably
Ganondorf.
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 Yeah.
Azora plays Marth. No, definitely, yeah. She's a Marth player.
Try hard.
Is
Yeah.
Marth
Well, yeah, I'm winning.
characters in Melee?
I'm just put up an image. You know what? No, I take it back. Do you know he's a Link player? That's Aegis. I'm not just
Ouch.
backing down from being called a tryhard. He plays Link. It suits him.
Oh god.
This is back
What
when
does-
Zelda turned into Sheik instead of them being separate
Yeah.
characters. Yeah.
Who does Nastria main?
Yoshi.
God, no.
What was? I feel that's an on-brand pick.
She would no, are you kidding? Pichu.
Nah. No one
No,
plays
maybe
Pichu,
she
not
played
in this
Kirby.
Melee.
No, she plays Ness.
Oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Who does Corum
Axe would have
main?
played Donkey Kong?
I was thinking Donkey Kong, but you know, Ganondorf is slower and heavy hittier.
I mean, it's
Wait,
not like Axe
maybe-
is slow. He's just huge.
Yeah, but
I
also
think
Ganon.
Reina would play Samus.
Also, Corrin plays Luigi.
Nice. Is that just because
Oh.
green?
Yes.
Actually, no. The racist pick would have been Link. Actually, wait. Does Aegis know he's playing a goddamn elf?
And Jailbird plays Game & Watch.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
And one day, like, Goran just points out, you know, Link's an elf, and he just like exits game and changes to Mario.
Oh damn, I like looked at a tier list. I can't believe Azora's the tryhard.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
Marth
Marth.
is literally his grapple is literally half a stage.
You,
That's-
Yeah.
you know the real fun poster is the people who play Ice Climbers and just do the infinite chain grab that can 0 to death every character in the game.
What does Lotus play?
Lotus plays. Lotus. I feel he plays definitely.
Lotus plays real fighting games.
Yeah.
I can see him playing
Lotus plays
you too.
Sidekick.
Oh no, Lotus plays Captain Falcon. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't think that suits him.
No, wait. Lotus would
Lotus
play
plays
Jigglypuff. No,
Yeah,
no,
I was gonna
Kirby.
say Jigglypuff, the meditation.
Just
Or-
arrest someone to death.
Or Mewtwo.
I already said Mewtwo.
Oh yeah. No, or I was gonna say Kirby also is a good fit for Lotus.
Kind of looks like a tomato, at least, actually.
So when Azora gets back to the crawling base, does she tell Aegis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that the
She doesn't
Offers
even
of-
say, she frames it as like Azora doesn't really hide that she's kind of rolling her eye at the idea, but she's, also not gonna say no, but just, he told me to pass it along that, if he hasn't gotten passage to Emberwell by the time we're done here, he'd be willing to, pay more for a trip to Emberwell. Said something along the lines of he can pay a lot more than our typical client, the type of bullshit.
Well, we'll keep it in mind, because depending on how this goes, we might wind up going to Emberwell anyway.
That's a fair point.
May as well, if we're led that way, then, may as well make it worth a bit of money on the way. And hey, if we do go up there as well, it'd be good to have someone we know in the city, however locked down his information is.
I suppose.
yeah. Nostria is actually drawing in like a notebook that she has.
Ooh, Azora actually does go, to sit down next to her and just sort of look at what she's doing.
Yeah, you see her sketching out some idea for some kind of machine going next to a bunch of notes she took down after talking to him. So it's just
maybe he
very
warped her
lists
mind.
of kinds of metal you might need, kinds of magic. With just the word strings.
Hello, can you hear me?
up
My internet's
top.
happening.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. With just the word strings up top, underlined 3 times.
Okay, I think my internet cut out for a lot of that.
Alright.
I got she was sketching in her notebook and machinery and the word strings. Did I miss it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's sketching some designs in her notebook after, and next to a bunch of notes she took while listening,
see.
while talking
Gotcha.
to him. Yeah.
Any clear purpose of these machines? Any clear, what they do or anything? Just from looking, or
Yeah. It looks like it looks like basically what do you call it? It looks like an extendo arm, basically, like a grabby thing.
Gotcha.
It's a
She just
grabby
doesn't
thing.
want to get up when she fucking has a drink on the fucking
Yeah.
table.
No, yeah, and Azora sort of, lets her just draw for a bit, but after a while, just sort of asks, so what you working on? And, it's just gonna...
Mr. Calderon told me so much about how how they think about magic and how they really work that into their constructions, because I've always thought it kind of mystifying the way those things work, because they don't look like anything else. They don't look like the clockwork things, if you've ever seen one of them. Yeah, not that I've ever seen. We saw that one decommissioned one in the scrap heaped at one time. I've only ever seen them in books, but
Mhm.
the Emberwell ones, they're completely different. And it's all kind of starting to click. And I've been wondering, maybe I could do that too. Maybe.
Maybe you're a talented sorcerer.
Know where I get all the metal. And yeah, she like she just like starts sketching things out. Yeah, just
Yeah.
has a ton of ideas written down.
No,
Could be
yeah,
put-
and
could be
it's
worth
like,
putting
well,
money
here,
as-
why don't you walk me
Could
through
be-
them? Just has her, show, just to show interest in her hobby or whatever.
Nice.
Aegis is kind of like overhearing and just says, if it's viable, it could be worth putting some money aside to get those metals. How much do you think we're talking?
Bah!
Let's see. I think from what he was saying, should be about enough scrap to about enough of the metal to she writes down she just writes down like a number of like a weight, because I'm not gonna go grab a specific number right now.
Fair enough.
Bah! Axe is being a bit pissy at this.
Damn.
Oh. He's just being pissy overall.
He doesn't like dealing with these Emberwell folk, and now especially one came in and is like, we're all like, man, this guy's cool and he knows things and he's smart and sharp, and Axe is just like, no, you're all bad. And man, he's so cool though. He knows things we don't. Is this how other cavemen felt when one turned up with fire?
Axe not caveman. Axe never been in cave.
Axe just racist.
Axe not racist. Axe just hates city and people in the city, but not because of race.
Axe
He's
not racist.
insidious.
Axe just hate country and people in country, not because of race.
Technically not
racist.
racist.
Axe just think all people who come from place exactly the same and unsavable.
Oh man, it thickens.
Japanese Axe just hate Japan
Man, you just
and the people in Japan.
Axe and Swede out of character have judged Aegis for his apparent elf racism when we have Aegis can't be racist. There's an elf in his employ.
Yeah.
Hey
And it
now.
wasn't even the main guy who did it to him. Wasn't even from Emberwell.
Well, Axe doesn't like Terran too.
Yeah, but
But
he's not
Emberwell-
banging on about it all the time.
Yeah, but Emberwell was the place he escaped from. He has mental scars from that place.
Yeah, I guess we can't expect him to be rational about this.
Axe should kick you in fanny. What? No, what?
That means
Insanity.
something. That means something different to
Yeah, no,
me.
That was I meant to say ass, but my word was
Axe will kick
no.
you in the cunt.
No,
Is he saying
wait.
that to Nostria? If
No.
you go down this road of engineering, I will cunt punt you.
no. That did not happen. That's non-canon.
I will kick you in the fanny, and then Aegis being from a country of my design where I get to decide if that's a front or back.
Oh no.
Actually, in where Aegis is from, it just meant that whole area. It just meant the whole region, back and front. It's very strange.
In Grimwood, it only specifically means the taint.
What a curious word. You need a fucking piercing to have a fanny pack in Grimwood. What a horrible thought I just had.
It's
no.
very horrible. Apologize.
No, I will not apologize for innovative thoughts like the new taint pack that requires just dangles.
Let him hang down low.
So does Aegis have a fanny pack?
No, he's not a fucking tourist or a dweeb. That's the two
Well, he
people,
is
kind
a
of people who
dweeb.
wear fanny bags.
I had a coworker, Jonah, make fun of another coworker's fanny pack, and I was like, I don't know, like I could see the use of them just trying to be the sort of neutral party. And by the end of the shift, I had convinced him that fanny facts actually sounded great, and then
Panny
like
facts.
he had a fanny pack.
You
Panny
you
fact.
just did a spoonerism then. Panny facts.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
I like it. Panny facts. Did you know panny facts? Anime.
Did you know gaming?
All right. Well, hey, we're on the road again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll in.
We're on the road.
What time is that?
It's midday.
Nice.
Hey.
All
Yes.
right.
Again.
Question: how loud is
no.
this machine?
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, you had you're using Periscope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So there you go. What was that, X?
How loud is this machine?
It's a clunker.
This machine.
Clunk.
A bit of a clunker, yeah.
Axe don't like that clunking sound. Noise,
Go to the
noise,
meditation room. I've got
noise.
some sound padding there.
Yeah.
There's a quiet room.
Bah.
Calm down.
Axe gonna sit in room and be mad.
And read a book on tolerance.
Fine. Wait, can Axe read today?
Here's a book, Axe. I just finished it. I was telling Raina about it, and Zora hands Axe Grimwood classic literature now and then, here and there.
What is Grimwood?
But the country I come from, Axe.
Grimwood, classic literature, Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
Axe makes it one chapter in.
Unrealistic.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
that'll
get-
really teach Axe about tolerance. Goblin Slayer, that's a good point.
Very unrealistic. Doesn't really follow any logical structure.
Okay, but imagine if the goblins were Emberwellians.
Axe may hate them, but they know goblins.
Wow.
Goblins. Terrans are more goblins than Emberwellians.
And that's just really how it begins, is you declare them as less than goblins, and then then the camp's open and the trains are running.
Oh no. Axe New World Order.
Axe is a Nosball. Oh no.
Axe he's an Anprim, he's a Fash Anprim.
How does he combine them?
He just does.
He believes in genocide of all civies. Civ cucks.
Okay, so choose one, Azora.
Choose one. Let's get the drop. You know, want to get to Bile Deep today.
Gotcha. All right, roll a 3d12, I guess.
3D fucking 12, eh?
Yeah.
2 7-Elevens. We come across 2 7-Elevens. That's our discovery.
Hell yeah, across from each
Hells
other.
yeah.
They're at war.
Of course, that's the theme of this part.
We are hired by one 7-Eleven to sabotage the other, but then we start playing both sides to, you know.
Get big gulps.
I'm imagining I'm imagining a like remake of either Fistful of Dollars or Yojimbo, where instead of two, like, you know, crime houses, powerful families, it's two convenience stores across the street.